Now, besides commenting the different ideas of the implementation, we can also categorize BIM in different levels. We can start from something as little as level 0 to level 3, then evolve it to level 4. So this is a famous BIM graph that gives a clear idea of what are the levels of BIM. But to sum it up, the level 0 is we are pretty much not using BIM. We are still working with paper and pen, with just CAD tools, just in 2D. We are not using any types of strategies, any types of process. We are simply working with CAD tools, drawing, lines, arc, text, everything in 2D. In level 1, which is the most common one in many countries, where we use AutoCAD for the 2D documentation, and maybe for a conceptual type of model we use a little bit of SketchUp to generate the renders, to generate the 3D model, but there's still a clear line that divides 2D with 3D. This is worked separately. Now for the level 2, this is where we start integrating different BIM models, architectural specialty BIM models, structural BIM models, BIM model for facilities. We are starting to use more complex tools such as Revit, Allplan, ArchiCAD, and start working and using the different benefits of BIM. But in order to start working with level 2, we need to have a clear understanding of the level 1. We also start using processes such as 4D, 5D, a more complex collaboration. And in the level 3, this is where the enterprise and the team dominates the concept of OpenBIM. So clearly the architectural designer can export in IFC format and share the model to the structural engineers, to the installation or facility engineer, to share it with whoever wants to use the model for their own specialty. The team has a clear integration of all the different facilities. They work in a server and they have their own templates to export in IFC formats and dominate the OpenBIM standards and the OpenBIM formats. But this is a level of maturity that implies a lot of formats, a clear branch in the enterprise dedicated to coordinate the BIM process, integrated by a BIM manager, integrated by different BIM coordinators and BIM modelers, and pretty much everybody works on BIM. And besides the different levels of maturity that we got in the BIM workflow, let's finish this chapter by just commenting a little bit of the benefits that the percentage of contractors citing BIM benefit as one of top 3 for their organization. And pretty much everybody says that they use the clear advantage of using BIM is the ability to reduce the errors and omissions we have present in the project. It opens up also the benefit of the collaboration with owners, with design firms, so everybody works on the same project. Using a more efficient workflow will clearly give you a better image for the organization, which will draw in more attention, more clients. We get less duplication of work because, as once again, since we work on a BIM model, we have better coordination and this will optimize the process. And even so, it's possible to even lower the construction cost. You can offer even more competitive budgets for your client. You have in general a better cost control and predictability for the construction cost phase of your project. You can even so optimize the overall duration for the project, market new types of business, provide new types of services, have even more profits for your enterprise, because since you are optimizing the budget, since you are optimizing the workflow, since you are optimizing in general the project duration, of course it will give you even more profits and benefits for your enterprise. So there are many different benefits of using BIM. The list goes on and on. If you want to review even more benefits that BIM provides you, you can always review this article called The Business Value of BIM for the Construction in Major Global Markets, which is quite an amazing read you can take. And in the next lesson, we're gonna start off commenting different types of examples present within the BIM methodology.